Caught on camera, a new twist in the saga involving the Portland Pickle's mascot, Dillon Pickle.
The Pickles general manager now says a thief stole their mascot costume after a delivery driver left it on the office porch. That, of course, followed days of searching after it was lost in the airport. Emma Jerome has more on this delivery gone very wrong. Quite the dilemma, Emma.
As if getting lost by Delta Airlines wasn't bad enough, it was here near Lens Park that Dillon, the Portland Pickle mascot, was just chilling at the office when he was picked up, or rather stolen, by a porch pirate, and his troubles began long before that. Here is video of the man responsible for his disappearance. But Dillon was traveling back from a baseball tournament in the Dominican Republic where he met fans at the Caribbean Series celebrations. Then he got into a pickle on his trip home. The general manager for the Portland Pickle says the mascot costume was packed in a duffel bag, checked into the airline. The bag was lost. He says the airline staff eventually found it and had it delivered, but no one was notified, and it was dropped off when no one was at the office. He says he's calling for everyone to help. It's all fun and games until someone gets hurt, and now someone has been stolen. He asks for the Portland community to step up, and if you see something, definitely say something. If you were the person that took this, it's a no questions asked policy. There's also a reward for information. We all just want our pickle back, so let's make it happen, Portland. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Emma. Well, General Manager Ross Campbell joins us live this morning with an update on the search for Dillon. Ross, good morning.
Good morning.
So sorry to be talking to you under these circumstances. What a saga we have here. I mean, first, everyone was trying to figure out if this was a joke or not, and you told us that no, this was in fact serious. Dillon was missing after his flight home, and to have it come to this conclusion, to have your luggage stolen, how are you guys feeling right now?
We're a little devastated. I mean, as we know, Dillon represents the city of Portland and the Portland Pickles, and we need the entire community to come together to help us find him. And it's sad. It turned into sort of a mistake by Delta, and now it's a crime. And the Portland police is involved, and a police report's been filed. So we just want him back.
Yeah, we know, misplacing luggage happens occasionally, and you did get Dillon back, but he was then taken from the front porch. So did Delta contact you to say that Dillon was on his way? And what was the communication before he was stolen again?
Yeah, it was a hectic day. I mean, it took about a week for them to actually find him in New York, where our layover was from the Dominican Republic.
Okay.
And we did get contacted that he would show up at some point, so they found him, and that's great. And of course, all of our staff members live really closely, and so when we weren't notified that he was there, of course, we did get a tweet from Delta in the morning at about 3 a.m, and everyone's sleeping, and we didn't have the chance to go grab him before this guy got home and opened the duffel bag and saw a giant 7-foot tall pickle staring back at him.
Gosh, I mean, you have to wonder at that point. You would think that maybe it would come back to the front porch when you realize you've taken a giant pickle. I don't know what this guy plans to do with Dillon, but it's a pretty recognizable thing to be walking around Portland with.
It's a complete one-of-a-kind, unique pickle. I mean, if that thing sees the light of day again, I think that the Portland community would notice that, oh my, that's the pickle. We need to contact the Pickles and tell him where he is. But again, if he doesn't have much of a shot of getting away with it, I think. So we're still exploring all leads, and of course working with the Portland police to try and get him home.
Okay, worst case scenario, you don't find the guy, you don't find the pickle costume. Do you have somebody on standby who can make you another Dillon if it comes down to that?
I don't think that he's replaceable. I mean, I think that Lil P, of course, is the mascot of the Portland Gherkins, and he may have to step in, but keep in mind, he is not Dillon the Pickle. So we're going to start exploring all options. If we need to bring in, a different mascot or do mascot auditions from another team, if it comes to that, we're going to have to do it. But We do have Lil P, next man up, can come in and do a job, but you know, he can't do Dillon's job.
Yeah, it seems like it'd be difficult to get a big enough jar to brine a new Dillon. That would just be my guess. But we're not giving up on Dillon just yet. We want him back. So if anyone does see anything or think they have discovered Dillon's whereabouts, who should they contact?
Contact us on social media. Again, we're doing a sort of no questions asked policy. If someone wants to make a fake account and reach out to us and hide their identity, I mean, it obviously was not only a huge mistake, but contact us or contact the police. Reach out to anyone or tell people if you've seen it or heard about it. Because again, I don't think that you could keep a secret with this if you know your friend took it and it's too big of a secret. It's too crazy.
Yeah.
It's a giant pickle.
It's
so,
Portland's
yeah.
pickle. You gotta bring it back so that the city can enjoy. You know, Dillon's here for all of us. So
we need him. We need him home. He can't fall into the wrong hands.
And before we leave you, Ross, I just have to say that you guys do a marvelous job of marketing over there. It's been really fun just following your social media accounts.
I appreciate that. Yeah, it's a lot more fun when our hand isn't so much forced like a situation like this.
Sure.
But of course, you know, we want to find him, and Dillon gets us into hot water all the time, but this time he's really gone and done it.
well, yeah, but we still love the guy. We want him back.
want him
As Emma
back.
said, we all want our pickle back. So
We do.
yeah.
All right, Ross Campbell, thank you for joining us. And we do hope that somebody out there can find Dillon and return him to his rightful home.
Of course, you can read more about the saga of the mascot, the missing Dillon the Pickle, on coin.com.